guys, CasualSavage here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to improve your microphone quality in Premiere Pro. Now, to improve your microphone quality, there are just a few simple steps. Premiere Pro is one I wouldn't recommend. If you do have Adobe Audition, then I would recommend that, or even Audacity, which is a free program. However, the steps I'll be showing you do make your microphone sound a lot better just using Premiere Pro. So here we are in Premiere Pro, and as you'll see in my project, I already have some audio recorded. So I'm going to drag and drop this onto my timeline, and what I'm going to be doing is zooming into it, and then I'm going to make the audio waveform bigger. By doing this, we're going to come over to the side and dragging this bar in. Now, what I'm going to be doing is playing it through so you can hear how the raw audio sounds. With this audio, we're going to try and improve the sound quality using Premiere Pro. So, that sounds awful. Of course, the first thing you probably noticed is the loud background noise. Now, that background noise is my laptop fan, and of course, you probably experience laptop or PC fan noise as well. Now, before we do anything else, I'm going to just be giving you a little bit of a tip here. So what we're going to be doing is looping this audio. So we're going to highlight it and press X on our keyboard, and as you'll see, these in and out points will come in. Now, over to the side up here under our video, you can see I already have a loop button. You may not see it, and if that is the case, come up to the plus edit button, and then you can see it says loop. Just drag and drop it here. From there, select OK, press loop, and now when you play it through, it will loop over and over. Now, the reason this will be useful is because then when you are editing the audio will keep playing back and you won't have to keep pressing play and pause over and over. Now, the first thing we're going to be doing is normalizing the audio. Now, when I record, I like to hit -6 to -3, and usually I'm hitting that by default, meaning I don't have to do any edit. The reason for that is because the audio editing software I use, or the audio recording software, which in this case right now is going to be OBS, I always aim to hit -3 to -6. So over here we have our master volume, and all I'm going to do is play it through and you'll see where our volume is hitting. With this audio, we're going to try and improve the sound. So it is hitting to -3 to -6. Now, if yours is going way too high or way too low, it needs to be fixed. So what you're going to do is right click the audio, select audio gain. As you can see, peak amplitude for me is -2.8, and that is great. But we're going to select normalize all peaks too. We're going to select this and we're going to select -3. We're going to select OK. And that's the first step done. Now we're going to be removing this horrible background noise at the start. So to do that, we're going to head over to the effects tab. From here, we're going to head over to audio effects. And then from here, what we're going to be doing is selecting adaptive noise reduction. So we're going to drag and drop this onto our audio clip. From here, you want to head over to the effects controls. And then you can see adaptive noise reduction is right here. Now there's a preset that I use, which I find has worked very well for me. You can try it, it may not work for you because of course we will be in different environments and using different microphones, but all I'm going to do is come and select edit. Now from here, where it says presets, I'm going to select heavy noise reduction. So I'm going to select that. As you can see, the settings have now changed. But this is now where that loop button comes into play. What we can do is press play and we can keep listening to the audio over and over again and control these settings. Now, if this preset isn't good for you, the two I'd recommend for you to adjust is reduce noise by and noisiness. So I'm going to play it through and I'm just going to keep listening to it to see if it is good enough for me. With this audio, we're going to try and improve the sound quality using Premiere Pro. With this audio, we're going to try and improve the sound quality using Premiere Pro. With this audio, we're going to try and improve the sound quality. That sounds a lot better to me. You can see that noise at the start has now gone. That's exactly what we want to. So I'm going to X out of this. The next thing we're going to be doing is compressing the audio. And for this, it's not actually called compressor in Premiere Pro. We're actually going to be using dynamics. So we're going to drag and drop this onto our audio. As you can see in the effect controls, dynamics has popped up. Again, custom setup, I'm going to head over to edit. Now, all we're going to be doing where it says presets, we're going to press this and I'm going to select soft compression. Now again, just like we done with the noise reduction, we're going to play it through, loop it, And for this, I only recommend you change the threshold, the ratio, and the makeup. Remember, we're only going to be adjusting things in the compressor. So I'm going to play it through what we currently have by default using Premiere Pro. With this audio, we're going to try and improve the sound quality using Premiere Pro. With this audio, we're going to try and improve the sound quality using Premiere Pro. With this audio, we're going to try and improve the sound quality using Premiere Pro. With this audio, we're going to try and improve the sound quality using Premiere Pro. With this audio, we're going to try and improve the sound quality using Premiere Pro. And there we go. These are the settings which have worked very well for me, so I'm going to leave that as it is. Then there is a couple more things we have left to do, and the next thing is going to be completely optional. If your microphone picks up great bass and great treble, then just skip this step. But if you want to add bass and treble, come to bass, drag, drop, and for the boost, don't go too high and don't go too low where you won't notice a difference. I'd say minimum 2 decibels and maximum I'd go to is 8 decibels. Now for me, I'm going to select 4.5 and select enter. Now I'm going to play it through and just see how it sounds. With this audio, we're going to try and improve the sound quality. For me, a bit too much bass, but before I adjust the bass, I'm then going to add on some treble. So I'm going to look for treble here in the effects, which is right here. I'm going to drag and drop this onto the audio. Now the treble I don't want too much, so I'm just going to select 3. Select enter. Now I'll play this through. With this audio, we're going to try and improve the sound quality using Premiere Pro. With this audio, we're going to try. Now that sounds a lot better to me. So I did add bass and treble. I'm not going to remove the bass and I'm not going to remove the treble. In my opinion, it does sound better. Everyone does have different opinions, but that's how I like it. So that is now almost complete. There is one last thing. Now this last thing is for people who have loud S's in their videos. Now I know I've been accused of this multiple times, which is having loud S's. Now it's not the microphone, it's just the way I talk. So there's nothing I could naturally do about it, but if I play it through. With this audio, we're going to try and improve the sound quality using Premiere Pro. It's not that bad in this specific audio clip, but if I come up into the effect controls, if you do have a loud S in your videos, you'll see it says Deesser. Drag and drop this on, and for the Deesser, come to edit, and what I actually recommend for this is the preset I use if I ever need it, is of course male Deesser. If you're a female, you can try the female one. But even if you're a male as well, you can try the female one because it may work for you. So I'm going to press the Deesser, and this is an on and off button right here, so that means it's not on, this means it's on. So I can play it through. With this audio, we're going to try and improve the sound quality using Premiere Pro. With this audio, we're going to try and improve the sound quality using Premiere Pro. With this audio, we're going to try and with this audio, and there we go. I'm just going to leave it on for now. I did adjust it slightly to minus 25.2 decibels, but of course it is completely optional to how you adjust it. Now, the final thing I'm going to be showing you is how to save all of this, because of course you've done it once, you've seen it does take some time, you don't want to be adjusting settings every single time you make a video. So to do this, we're going to save it all together as one. What you're going to do is select one, hold Control or Command if you're on a Mac, and just select all of them. Then what we're going to be doing is right clicking, select Save Preset. You can call this best microphone or something. I'll just call it X for example. The type, I'm going to leave it at scale. Description, maybe you can add what type of microphone you're using in case you use different microphones. And I'm going to select OK. Now, what this has done, if we come up to the effects, you can see there is a preset tab. So if I select this preset tab, you can see there is X. Now there is best mic settings. You can see I already have one set up, but there's the one we have just created. So I'm going to take all of these settings off from here. So delete, and then I'm going to drag on X onto this clip. As you can see, they all come here. In brackets it says X, telling us what the preset is called. So I'll play it through one last time, and this is the final version. With this audio, we're going to try and improve the sound quality using Premiere Pro. And that's it for this tutorial. Hopefully it has been useful for you. Whether you're using a high-end mic or a low-end mic, I do recommend you give these steps a try. And also, the videos I have done for Adobe Audition and Audacity will be linked in the description.